All right, so today a digital marketing FAQ series, the question I really want to help you answer. This is a common question I get from every business owner or every website owner who is looking to drive traffic. They're starting to do SEO campaign, and the question is, hey, I heard link building is really important. How do I get my links? How do I get my website linked from other websites? How do I get mentions? You know, what does that process look like? You're an expert. Can you explain to me? I'm gonna try to do that in a couple of minutes here. There's a lot to it. There's a whole industry called link building. And I don't want you to get super lost here, but I'm gonna try to make it very, very simple so you can understand what it takes. I do this every single day. We have a whole entire team that is dedicated to doing link building. So this is an area that I've spent a lot of time developing the process and really figuring out the KPIs and how to get links predictably, all right? So the first thing is, how do I get mentions and links? So the only way to really get links from another website is if you have something that's worth linking to on your website, all right? So the way that you want to do it is, hey, if you create an amazing piece of content, then you have something to ask somebody else to put a link to it. The way you go about asking is through email outreach. Maybe it's a tweet. Maybe you send a manual email saying, hey, I know you guys are amazing at XYZ, and you put a piece of content on your website that that talks about the stuff that I really do, and you have an outdated link on your website. Would you mind switching to mine, because I just invested 40 hours creating this piece of content, right? But the first part is you creating what's called a linkable asset. All right, I'm just gonna write linkable asset. And if you don't have that, it's very difficult to get any links from any other website to you, especially if you are an e-commerce website. All you have is products that you're trying to sell. Why would they link to your product? Why don't they just link to Amazon? Why don't they link to somewhere else? What is so special about your website? So you got to go about creating linkable assets all the time. It's better to create one thought out piece of content than thousands of blogs that really doesn't add any value and no one's going to link to it, all right? So that is the first thing that you want to do. The second part about getting links to your website is get out there and start connecting with people. Send emails saying, hey, I really enjoyed this piece of content. Is there any way that I could contribute to your blog, right? You got to connect with people. So I'm just going to write down connect so we don't forget this concept, all right? Connect on Twitter, connect on LinkedIn, send emails, fill out a contact form. But don't be annoying about it, because they don't care about the fact that you're trying to get linked to your website. You have to figure out how do you add value to the other website owner, to the other business that you're communicating with, and what can you do for them? Oftentimes, they might be okay with somebody publishing on their blog. So you can ask, can I guest post? And you come up with the best in class piece of content that you could ever have created. Maybe it's an infographic. You go above and beyond interactive content, but you're going to invest a lot of time on that other website to get linked from that website to your website. So again, you connect it and you would deliver the piece of content to them, right? And you say, hey, I created this piece of content. Do you like it? Is there any way you want to make any tweaks to it? Do you want to send me back any changes? I'd love to tweak it. Go back and forth until they're absolutely happy with it. And now you have a piece of content that you created on their website, or they have a piece of content on their website that is very relevant to what you're talking about on your website. And the two of you go ahead and connect, and they will probably give you a link if you're nice enough and you were persistent about it. And also you actually have something that's worth linking to. And the third part is repeating the entire process on a day-to-day basis, right? So what you do is you scour the web for specific keywords. You could use some search operators to find very specific pages that have your keywords mentioned and have probably low outbound links to it. So it's a high quality website, but they haven't really linked out to a lot of people. It takes a lot of research. You're going to need to get some tools that lets you see the backlinks of other sites. Maybe you start looking at the backlinks of your competitors and see where did they get the links from. Now, can I connect with those sites? Can I create linkable assets that are specific to their site and give them some content? Perhaps they'll link to you. It's a process at the end of the day. It is not like, hey, you can buy a link for $50 or $75. Some guy wants to give me a link. Those links may not be actually worth getting, because if those sites that you're getting links from have really low metrics, right? Why would you want that link? It doesn't really help you. Probably it's going to hurt you more than helping you. So what I want you to do is think about how much time and money you're going to invest into creating content, and the rest is really simple. There's lots of tools out there that you could use to get, information of business owners or website owners, information of who the editor is. They might put that right on there. If they actually allow you to guest post, they'll make it very obvious for you to guest post. But it's not easy just because of millions and millions of people are emailing all these website owners, and I get hundreds of them myself. They don't even put my first name in most of the emails, which tells me it's robotic, it's just churn and burn. They're just sending to a million people. That is not going to get you the kind of links that you're looking for. But if you invest the time in creating good quality content that are worth linking to, then you will absolutely get more links and more mentions from throughout the web. I hope this video was useful for you. If you like it, comment on it, share it with a friend, and I'll see you next time.